Hey, what's up, y'all? Excuse me. This is Rodney, and I'm back. When I tell y'all I have been knocked out, okay? I think I crashed. I'm not. Anyways, I was drinking coffee, and then when I say it was lights out, it was lights out. Um, so I've pretty much been asleep probably since 3 or 4, I believe. Um, and now I'm up. I did the Wendy Williams recap over the interview on the interview that she did with the Breakfast Club. Uh, she also did an interview with Don Lemon. I kind of caught bits and pieces of that, and then I think tomorrow she's supposed to be on Hollywood Unlocked. Um, Now there's an update about our good auntie Wendy Williams. Babe, I'm going tomorrow to get my hair cut, my beard done. So, okay. Um, Her lawyer has come out and released a few words. This is according to TMZ. Wendy Williams' attorney says she has good and bad days. Don't let Breakfast Club talk fool you. I'm not gonna get worked up. It, 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 Let me be very clear. For the people who may not know, um, some of the people know. Shout out to the cousins who've been here for a minute. Shout out to the new cousins too. Um, Wendy Williams is like my everything when it comes to what I do. Um, I've always loved Wendy Williams and Charlemagne the God. Um, she's just like the blueprint for me. But she's probably one of the few, when I say few people that I have like been like a huge fan of. I remember one time she came to Houston. This is when she was like doing a tour, when her show first kind of started, um, and she went on a tour. And there's a restaurant here in Houston. It's called the Breakfast Club, and she stopped by the Breakfast Club. And I remember I was at school, and my supervisor knew how much I love Wendy Williams, and she let me leave work. I was in a work study program, and she let me leave work so I could go see Wendy Williams. And I still remember she had on like on a. You remember back in the day? This is before she started wearing tennis shoes. She held some high heels. Her waist was this itty bitty. Her boobs were gigantic. She had on a small itty bitty dress. It was her, Kevin, it was her hairstylist at the time. I forgot the hairstyle. He passed away, and I think it was her stylist. I can't remember, but I remember her, of course. And I was just so excited. I was just looking at her. She walked in. She just made an appearance. She went and ate. It was so kind of weird because while she was like sitting down eating, people were literally like taking pictures and had their phones out, and she was just eating and talking to her people. It was kind of weird. Um, but I've always loved Wendy Williams. So, when all this stuff started happening, it really bothered me because that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Um it to the point I didn't even watch the documentary because I just knew that if I watched the documentary, I was gonna be a hot mess. Girl, believe it or not, I talk a lot of mess. Okay? I talk a lot of mess, but I'm low key sensitive. Okay? With my mouth can be a mess sometimes, and the things that come out of my mouth, not even on here. I'm talking about kitchen table talk. Okay, you know, I'm a tad bit sensitive, so I couldn't watch the documentary over on they did the special about Wendy Williams. I just couldn't do it. Um, I think that, in all honesty, as I stated this morning, I don't think she's 100%. I don't. You can tell. Um, there's a reason why her niece was there to assist her with these interviews that she's doing because she just can't do it on her own. With that being said, I don't. I didn't hear anything that made me believe that Wendy needs this strict of a conservatorship. Okay, like this sounds like it is to the extreme. Would Wendy probably need some assistance here and there? Yes. Do I believe she has dementia? Yes. Do I know a lot about dementia? No, I don't. Um, I think that she should have some type. The simple fact that this lady has no control over her life is absolutely insane to me. It really, really is. If Wendy doesn't want the attorney to be her attorney, get her up out of here. If she doesn't want Sabrina to be, over the conservatorship, get her up out of here. The fact that this attorney is coming out, low key speaking out against the person who's paying her pretty much, is absolutely insane to me. Can you imagine your attorney coming out speaking out against you? I'm getting worked up. Hello. So Wendy Williams, this is according to TMZ. Wendy Williams has some good and some bad days when it comes to her health, but people should not assume she's totally fine just because she's doing interviews. So says her lawyer. Roberta Kaplan, Wendy's attorney, tells us Wendy is still dealing with frontal lobe dementia, a neurological disease with no cure. Roberta says that's why NY State Court found her unable to make legal and financial decisions on her own. And due to her degenerative nature of the disease, she will require care for the remainder of her life. That's all fine and dandy. She don't want you to have nothing to do with it. She don't want Sabrina to have anything to do with it. When I tell you the way that this system is set up, the system has always been a mess, okay? But the fact that this lady, they have this much control over Wendy Williams and her money, her life, got that lady pretty much sitting in a prison looking out of a window, baby. That said, Wendy isn't enduring 365 days of failing health each year. Roberta says some days are good, and she has a lot of clarity, which is why she sounded so normal and lucid when she called into the Breakfast Club Thursday morning. Wendy went on the show to vent about her life, saying she felt she was in a prison and called her life effed up. Wendy also blasted Sabrina Morrissey, her conservator. During the call. Kaplan is only representing Wendy in her lawsuit against A&E for producing the documentary Where is Wendy Williams. It is so crazy that even with you representing her in the lawsuit against A&E, girl, you're still coming out, girl, like going against your client. This is weird to me. The lawyers out there, can y'all please explain to us how this don't sound right. Williams made several other claims too, alleging she can't receive phone calls from loved ones, and her only consistent interactions with people are when nursemaids give her pills. Wendy's niece Alex claims her aunt is not actually impaired and wants fans to get hashtag Free Wendy trending. But Kaplan says otherwise, and she's telling fans not to let Wendy's enthusiasm fool them. She basically said, "Baby, don't trust her. Girl, she doing good today." Huh. Due to the guardianship court order, Morrissey is prohibited from commenting about Wendy or her condition. I don't like this, y'all. I really don't. And I'm not saying this just because it's Wendy Williams. This sounds like a mess. As I stated, I've said this 100 times. I can understand when this first happened, we were hearing stories about the bank, Wells Fargo, flagging her account because there were like some weird transactions. You know how like when your bank your bank pretty much knows your spending habits, right? So if they see something out of the norm, they may block your debit card, your credit card, or whatever, right? So okay, they saw some spending, some expenses that were kind of out of the norm. Girl, what's going on? But once girl, all you can do is really just I don't think the bank should have that much control over somebody's money. I don't. I don't think that this is just crazy to me, y'all. It really, really is. I can only have so much understanding when it comes to like trying to protect people. in this situation, trying to protect Wendy in this situation. Again, if Wendy does not want any of these people involved in her life, girl, they should not be in her life. And that's just where I'm at with it. I'm not I'm not some gullible fool, naive girl who is screaming that Wendy is okay. Wendy is decent. Girl, if Kanye can walk, like I said, if Kanye West can walk around here, Kanye West done changed his voice up. Remember how Kanye used to sound and how he sounds now? Kanye done changed his voice up. Girl, every time we look up Kanye going on some rant, he's been a hot ass mess. Why isn't he in a conservatorship? It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Shout out to my auntie Wendy. Hopefully, I just hope things change. I really do hope things turn around for her. I really do. And then remember when her best friend came out, Reggie, and said that girl, she had saw some documents that said that Wendy, I think it was like 70, how was it like $70 million? Girl, let's Google it real fast. Hold up. Reggie. I think her name was I think her name was Reg. Regina, I think her name Regina. I think she called her Reg. Let's see, how much money was it? Money in account. Let's say money in account. Let's see. It was a lot, baby. Baby, baby. Yes, yes. Reggie said she saw the documentation that said Auntie had about $55 million in her accounts. $55 million. Can you imagine working your ass off and doing what you have to do in order to be successful, right? Girl, you ain't out here, you know, unaliving people, causing, well, I was about to say she ain't causing chaos and confusion. My good, now, no, 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 I'm not gonna lie about my good auntie Wendy, she did cause some chaos. Okay, she did cause some confusion. But y'all good, I'm trying to say. Um, she's not doing anything illegal, right? She's a law abiding citizen, and for her to work, I have my retainer in, for her to work, her entire life, and for her to accumulate this type of success and this type of wealth. $55 million. Do y'all know how much $55 million is? Okay. And for those people, for that lady to get down to the Breakfast Club today and say she had $15 in her purse. And what's even sadder is the fact that there's a good chance that there are a few people who probably depend on Wendy financially. I'm sure Kevin is going to have to figure it out because as of right now, the Bank of Wendy is closed. I'm talking about her son. Her son is going to have to go get a job and just kind of have to, the lifestyle that you probably were used to, girl, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? At least until further notice. So her son, who is probably used to a certain lifestyle, used to, you know, having access to a whole lot of money, now doesn't have that access. I'm sure she probably was taking care of her father. Her father is about to be 94. So it's just sad. And I guess Sabrina is over. I think she's over she's over everything. So I guess if Wendy was taking care of the father, I guess it's up to Sabrina to determine what the father needs. I don't know how that works. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I don't like it. Um, Hopefully, Auntie can get out of this because this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to fake. Also fake. I'm about to make me a salad because I'm hungry. I'm trying to do right. Girl, I'm trying to lose like girl. I'm trying to lose like 100 pounds. I'm trying to be slim thick. Okay, I need to lose like, if I need to lose like 100 pounds, but I'm trying to get down. I'm trying to get down back to my good slim thick weight. Slim thick. Okay, not thick, slim thick. Okay. I'm trying to look like the boys on Instagram, the ones with the flat stomachs and a small waist and a big thighs and a big ass and a chest and the arms. But I want to be shaped. I want to be shaped. I want to be shaped nasty. Like, anyways, let me go ahead and fix this salad, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.